This is week 2 of our video series, Creating a Digital Footprint. In this video series, we're going to talk about auditing your tools. I'm here with Ashley Jennings, who is our Internet, Web Marketing, and Public Relations Specialist. And Ashley is going to give us her professional perspective on some questions I'm going to ask in a few moments. One of the things that we have found is that over the years, agents have used multiple programs, maybe once or twice, and then they left them dormant. Well, if you're being searched for on the internet, that information that you put out there and left is leaving a digital footprint. That's information that may be incorrect and really doesn't represent your brand. What we want you to do is take a look from business one when you did your business plan. This is a new year now. We want you to take a look at auditing all of those tools, getting the tools to a point where you're able to manage them and they're going to be beneficial to you. So what we're going to do right now is ask Ashley a couple of questions, and we're going to get her professional perspective on a couple of things regarding auditing your tools. First thing, Ashley, is as the agents are going through the process of assessing different tools, what tools should they be looking for and using, and some of the Harry Norman tools that they should be using?
Okay, I think the best tool that Harry Norman offers that a lot of other brokerages don't is a customizable agent website. In some companies you're going to get your headshot, your phone number, and your basic information, and that's really all you get to say about yourself. But at Harry Norman we try to let the agents say what they want to say about themselves and their services. So it's a great place for you to talk about your listings, what neighborhoods you specialize in. It's a great place to direct your clients to do property searches. It's kind of like a one-stop shop for you to communicate. So I think that's probably the most important tool that we offer, and the tool that you should be working the hardest in. And we're actually about to launch a new program probably in the next 60 to 90 days called the Web Wizard, which will allow agents who don't have a lot of web building experience or just don't feel like they can go in and build their own website. You can answer just a few basic questions about yourself, what neighborhoods you specialize in, a little bit of bio information, and it will create a website for you. It'll create a nice homepage that's branded, that looks really great, and it does the work for you, so we're really excited about that. Another thing, of course, is social media. It's very popular right now, and there's a lot of different ways that you can break into social media, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, a blog, LinkedIn. There are countless ways. But the worst thing that you can do is join all of those networks just to join them, and then you never revisit them again, and you don't add content, you're not interacting with anyone. People visit your site and it's blank, or there's nothing on there. So I encourage you to dive into these networks and really study them and see how other people are using them, maybe other successful real estate agents or companies, and see how you can kind of use the networks that way. I know a lot of you probably feel like you don't have enough time to live in these social media networks and really use them to the best of your ability, and that is perfectly understandable. In fact, a lot of my job here at Harry Norman is to work with all of our social media networks, and it is a juggling act a lot of times. We have a Facebook page, a LinkedIn page, a Twitter page, a company blog, and we're about to launch a company Pinterest page, and it is overwhelming. It's a lot of stuff coming at you. So what I do and what I would advise agents to do is schedule your postings in advance. Use a social media scheduling software, and that's what I do for our corporate pages. Is I go in usually on a Monday and I schedule all of our social media for the whole week, usually in one day or in a few hours even. So there are ways to work around your time constraints, and just know that as you are getting into these networks and kind of seeing how much time you are willing to invest in them.
That's good. Very valuable information. I do want to touch on one thing regarding the agent website. Those individuals that want to continue to customize their website, is there going to be a web designer that they can contact that the company provides, or?
Yes. In the past we had a vendor list of a bunch of different companies that you could contact, and over time those people have not aren't doing their freelance work anymore, and I had just spoken with Patsy this morning, and we're actually working with a new company called believe it's called Radius.
Okay.
And they will be helping provide agents with another source for building their websites if they want something really customized.
Okay.
And really, because the web wizard will only be building your homepage for you, and then the rest will still be up to you. So that'll be a great resource, and that's coming up very soon.
Okay. The other thing, I believe the agents, those that already have customized websites, once the new wizard option comes out, that's not going to override.
No, not at all. The web wizard is just for, say a new agent comes in the company and they just got a blank site and they're not sure what to do with it. They don't have a lot of time. They don't want to hire someone out to do it and pay a lot of money for that. So they'll just be able to go in and type in those answers, and it'll kind of auto-populate the information for them. So, it could take you 5 minutes to have a website if you're a new agent or an agent who just doesn't have much of a website right now.
Okay, that's good. The next thing, since we've covered all of these tools, I'm sure the agents are going to want to know how to build their SEO, their search engine optimization.
This is the $1 million question. I hear this a lot, from agents asking me how can I get to the top of page 1 in a Google search for Atlanta Realtor or Harry Norman? And I don't have all the answers, but I know that being active in your networks is huge. Being active on your website is huge. Constantly changing your your content in your website. Constantly going on Facebook, interacting with people, liking things, sharing things, directing people to your website, directing people anywhere you can that has your name in it.
Exactly.
And constantly updating it. You can't build a website and leave it dormant for 2 years and then expect you to stay at the top of the ranks just because you paid a lot of money one time to get a website done. You've got to update things in it and have new, fresh information. A blog is a great way to do that.
Exactly.
I think blogs are great because you can do them at your own pace. They're easy to build. Anybody can build a blog. You can go into a site like WordPress and it's pretty much built for you. And you can just put in, content as you want to, and it's constantly pushing you up the ranks. And you can also buy a .com related to your blog. I mean, there's so many options with blogs that are great and easy to do.
Well, you've heard it from Ashley. We've heard her professional perspective. What we want you to do is to take this information. Hopefully you'll use it with your business plan, audit your tools. Another thing that would be a good idea to do is to definitely get you a Google Alerts account. Use your name as an inquiry so that anytime anyone inquires about your name, you're going to be notified so that you can take a look and see what people are searching for and making sure that they're searching for the correct person. Your online reputation is important. The third part of this series is going to be branding, so stay tuned for that. We hope that you found this information beneficial.